This one is all about voice. We're going to start with Apple. Apple has apparently decided that they are not going to be producing a new version of Siri that is based on a smart large language model until at least 2027. So more than 2 years away at this point, most likely. Which means Siri is going to keep waking up when you don't want it to. Siri is going to keep falling farther and farther behind advanced voice agents. There is something about voice that seems to work with smaller builders that just doesn't work with the large companies. Apple clearly is having trouble shipping a new version of Siri. Amazon finally shipped Alexa Plus, but they're powering it with Claude. So it's a voice mode, but it's powered by a large language model built by a smaller independent model maker. And now we have Sesame. If you haven't heard, sesame.com. It's a new research and development shop. It's focused on building a personable AI companion. What they've really focused on is the vocal inflections that humans perceive as human, which means that talking to it feels like talking to a person. It is so eerie that people are having really strong reactions to it, positive and negative. When I've been talking to it, my brain can't help but think it's human. Like it fools my brain at a subconscious level. Like I can tell myself this is a large language model, that's fine, but my brain doesn't buy it. My brain is interacting with it like it's human because it sounds so human. It pauses. It will have the like little dysregulations in speech that we humans have, like or taking a breath or thinking about it. Yes, this can take a breath. Isn't that weird? So if you haven't had a chance, try it. They are scaling fast. They're getting a lot of attention. When I checked them 10 minutes ago, they were scaling so fast they couldn't pick up my call. Otherwise, I would have done a live demo here with Maya. Um, but yeah, have a look at them. I'm sure they'll be back up later today. And I think that the thing that I am taking away from all of this is that voice is hard. Voice seems to work better built by small labs like Sesame or like 11 Labs, but voice is also highly valuable. And so we should look for mergers and acquisitions in this space. We should look for more partnerships like Amazon snapping up sort of Claude as a partnership that they can work with for Alexa Plus. At the end of the day, the big companies like Amazon, like Google, like Facebook, they have distribution. They have massive distribution, and they can actually scale these voice services. Whereas the little labs seem to be good at actually making voice services that work well. It's funny. I see a similar pattern with image generation as well, where you have small companies like Midjourney doing really well with stable diffusion, other small companies working on video, and large language model companies seem to be a bit different. The best ones still may be sort of independent companies for now, like OpenAI or Anthropic, but at the end of the day, they require a lot more capital versus the voice models or the image models. And so they become larger faster. Anthropic just raised $3.5 billion on a Series E, I think yesterday. So part of what I've been pondering is that the culture of innovation that we're seeing in this cycle for tech is following some of the similar patterns we've seen in previous cycles, where smaller, more nimble companies that are startups are disrupting through technology, and larger companies are effectively having to partner with or purchase that innovation. And we see that with voice, we see that with large language models, etc. So check out Sesame. It's fun. And Sesame apparently remembers what you say for 2 weeks. So have a conversation, come back, have another conversation, and see what happens. Cheers.